This Sherwin-Williams palette is cool, literally and figuratively. I'm James, and I put together a color palette featuring Naval by Sherwin-Williams, which is a paint color we recently talked about. So now I have 5 other colors that I'm going to put alongside it, creating an ultimate palette pyramid. This, of course, is our way of putting colors together, and you can use this palette on your next paint project if you're a professional, or if you just want some colors for your own home, take them. They're free. Today's sponsor is us. ThePaintPeople.com is your go-to destination for quality paint and paint supplies. Whether you're a do-it-yourself enthusiast or a professional painter, we have everything you need to make your project a success. Visit our website today and discover a world of colors, quality, and convenience. And as a thank you for supporting us on YouTube, use coupon code JAMES5 for 5% off your order. So the reason I like to go with triangular color palettes is it's a top-down formation when it comes to putting colors together. The top is the main color, which is going to be your default choice for your walls. So think open living areas, hallways, foyers, anywhere that you don't really know what color to use, just go with the main color. It's probably going to be fine. It's neutral, it's passive, it's versatile, and in this palette, it's incredible white. This is going to be the color that's going to sort of tie everything together. It's your glue color that you can use anywhere you really want. It's light, it's airy, it has a 74 LRV, or light reflectance value. That means it's reflecting 74% of whatever light hits it. And that's gonna make whatever space you use it in feel lighter and airier. Now the name Incredible White doesn't really tell us a ton, other than it's incredible and it's white, but it's more of an off-white, and I would say it is borderline cooler, but not like a blue-gray white. It has more of an earthy stone gray that can sometimes come across a bit cooler leaning, but it is soft and subtle, so you probably don't have to worry about it too much. It's an incredibly flexible color that can be utilized in a number of different color schemes, especially this color scheme in this very palette. So that's the main color, the go-to. What about the support colors right below? 2 colors that are more secondary within the palette. One being a more true white paint color, and then maybe a slightly darker neutral that can be a good secondary wall color. For my white choice, I'd probably go with Snowbound here, just a bit lighter and cleaner than Incredible White. It is a very subtle difference between the two, but it's still light enough so that you will notice a little bit of a soft contrast if you use Snowbound on the baseboards and the doors and the frames, and then Incredible White on the walls. More of a minimalist approach here. We're not going too intensely vibrant with the white paint color, and I think that is just going to lend itself nicely to the rest of the palette. The second support color is going to be another wall color, and this is going to be an option for you if maybe Incredible White is a bit too light, but you still want something in that neutral family. I'd probably recommend Essential Gray as an option. And this is one of those grays that I kind of deem to be bit grougey, like a bit of a reddish, almost more of a browny kind of gray. It doesn't sound appealing when it's described like this, admittedly, but it's kind of a muddy gray. I think in person, it reads a lot better than that, than what it sounds. I just think it's just another one of those colors, kind of leans a little bit cooler because it is gray in its base, but just like Incredible White, you don't really have any of that blue quality coming through. It's more of a earthy coolness, which I think is really nice. Very transitional, so whether you're into more traditional or contemporary color schemes, boho, Scandi, pretty much any style, I think you can find a use case for Essential Gray. We're gonna get to the finishing colors, which is my favorite part of the video, and also you can finish clicking that like button if you want. So let's start with the first accent color of these 3, which of course is Naval. This is a color we have talked about on the channel. It is a favorite of mine. It is a very dark navy blue. A 4 LRV, which means it's going to absorb 96% of whatever light that hits it, which actually can be a good thing if you want something to really stand out with richness, or you can even make a space feel a bit bigger, especially in like a powder room. The powder room's probably going to gain like 10 square feet, or at least visually. And that's because darker colors absorb more light, which is going to push the walls away a little bit visually. It's kind of a fun illusion you can do. And this is a color that's been featured in countless numbers of collections and color catalogs by Sherwin-Williams. Super popular color, really rich. And in terms of the type of navy that it is slightly warm leaning. Like it has a little bit of a green touch in the background. It's not going to be like a purpley denim blue. Not really. This one has that more nautical feel, which of course the name suggests. Now for a more light and airy and floaty color, we have Rain as another option. This is gonna be the second finishing color, another blue. This is more of that sky blue aesthetic. Arguably can be a little more versatile as an all over the room color, awesome kitchen color, whether you're using it on the walls with white cabinets or on the cabinets themselves if you want to get a little more trendy with it. I think that very subtle green undertone really just energizes this blue in a wonderful way. And at a 49 LR RV, you don't really need to worry about it feeling too dark because it is pretty much as mid-tone as you can get, give or take a point. Lovely versatility here, especially compared to Naval, which is more on that rich, dark accent category. Probably a little more you can do with this one. The third finishing color is sort of tied to the last two a little bit. They're in the same kind of family. This one is probably more of a distant cousin, a bit of a wild card, but I wanted to throw it in, see what you guys think. It's Vesper Violet. So yes, definitely a purple, but this is a purple that is more of a frosty purple. Close to a periwinkle, I would say. This is a color that's going to be the trickiest to implement, I think, especially as a room color. Unless you're talking bedrooms, then I think it's fine no matter what. But I would love to see this color more in accent form off of the walls, perhaps in the form of throw pillows, artwork, textiles, area rugs, end tables, things like that, where they can just pop, and especially against a backdrop of incredible white as the main color, I think it's going to be really dynamic and interesting. Not a color you see very often being utilized, but I think it's one that can really work if you're a little brave with your color choices. Here's the palette all together. Please let me know what you think. And hey, if you're looking for your own custom palette pyramid from me, either 3, 6, or 12 colors, depending on your project size, we do offer that as a service. Link in the description down below if you want more information on that. And we have another video right over here.